Peter Drucker is the god of management studies. Let's find out how his ideas work in Japan in today's show. Welcome back to year 3 of this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie franchisee owner Tokyo, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, and the Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery is called Zaegyo and is available on Amazon. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 150, and we are talking about leadership ideas from Drucker. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it is time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Peter Drucker has this great quote. Only 3 things happen naturally in organizations: friction, confusion, and underperformance. Everything else requires leadership. In this modern day and age, why do we still encounter these 3 horsemen of the apocalypse of organizational dysfunction? Each signals its own raft of challenges, magnified even further when operating in Japan. Friction is a tricky one in Japan for foreign bosses because so often it is subterranean. Power struggles, factions, proxies, turf, ego, all come into play here, but not so overtly. Influence is achieved through access to key people more often than over the bodies of enemies. The problem here is getting the issues out on the table for resolution more than anything else. The age-old remedy of out-of-office discussions is usually where the boss finds out what is really going on as opposed to what was thought to be happening. It is highly unlikely staff will seek the gaijin boss out and download the skullduggery going on. So you have to unearth it yourself. That is only half the battle. Now, what do you do about it? The typical stance of getting the 2 people in a room and telling them to sort it out may work in the West, but it won't work here. We need to really dig out the issues and manage the resolution process, paying careful attention to those spurious yes statements, which indicate, I heard you, but don't mean I agree with you. This ensures that the follow-up is critically important to make sure that the solution is actually executed and everyone is doing what they said they would do. White-handing, backsliding, artful misinterpreting of what was agreed, untrue communication, gap excuses, willful disobedience. Expect the whole gamut. Confusion is usually the result of unclear processes and unclear communication. Japanese language is a big culprit because in the hands of native speakers, it is genius at leaving things vague. Having a process and having a common understanding of the process is not the same thing. Expecting the next logical step to be logical to everyone else is too bold. Specify, micromanage the detail, check back ad nauseum is often the minimum required. Underperformance is usually a factor of skill or motivation gaps. Skill gaps can generally be closed through providing training, mentoring, and coaching. Motivation, though, is a lot harder. This is often a systemic problem starting at the top. The senior leaders determine the culture of the organization. If the atmosphere is deferred to seniority by rank and age, then don't expect too much innovation occurring anytime soon. If middle management only understand the two tools of what and how and don't have why in their explanation toolbox, expect employee passive compliance. It boils down to why be creative when you don't care? Latching on to the why care drivers is critical if we want to move forward and succeed in the market. The latter brimming with competitors. As Drucker points out, leaders need to lead, but often in Japan, they often rotate through positions in the organization, never taking any significant decisions, avoiding as much and as many initiatives as possible, and keeping their heads down, anticipating a cushy retirement. This is why we love working in Japan. Never a dull moment. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor.